80s question. What do you guys actually remember from the 80s?
Oh.
Hip hop.
Yes.
Late 80s.
For me, it's McDonald's.
Yes.
Everything about McDonald's, because back then it was a family thing. So you had parties there, you go to the fun center. It was just a good time. Like now, I won't even touch it. But back then, if you didn't have a McDonald's party, something wrong with you. And that was one of the few things that my family couldn't do for me, was give me a McDonald's party. So I remember that very fondly. Yeah.
Yeah, mine too, the McDonald's party. I remember we didn't have enough money, and my mom used like some paper bags, you know, that you get at the store, and she painted a purple grimace and made a piñata out of it and put candy in it, and I still remember that grimace today.
Wow.
And we had so much fun. But yeah, McDonald's was big back then.
So I was born in 89, so people don't consider me an 80s baby. They're like, no, whatever, you're a 90s girl. No, listen, I still have a number 8 in there, okay?
Yes.
89, all right? But yes, I cannot say that I remember anything from the 80s though.
I mean, well, the 89 though, so like I said, 80s baby, 90s kid.
Yeah.
So it was still blending in. You know, the 90s didn't really start changing until like maybe 96.
Yeah,
So like,
that's
you
true.
know,
That's true.
the 80s started dying down, but it started blending. So like some of the stuff that we did, some of the ways that we dressed, it just went a little.
It followed
differently.
through the
Yeah.
90s.
But it wasn't like it wasn't a big decade jump like the 60s going to the 70s.
That's
type
no,
thing.
no.
Like it was just gradual. So like by 2000, then it was like, okay, I can differentiate. So no, it's the same thing.
And I loved all the movies in the 80s. I mean, we had E.T.
Oh, that's a good one. What movies do you guys remember from the 80s?
Yes, we had so many good movies.
Yeah.
And remember, like, we had black and white TVs, and then those
TV
were the
went off.
Yeah. At the end of yes, and the American flag would come on.
Okay, so I was a quiet child, and it did not help that my favorite movies were the horror flicks. Nightmare on Elm Street, Jason, All Poltergeist,
Yes.
Gremlins.
Yeah.
Leprechaun.
Oh, Gremlins.
It did not, yeah.
I
That's,
love Gremlins.
yeah, that was my jam.
You know what? I like what you said. You said 80s baby, but 90s kid. Because I remember all of those movies. I mean, and I'm the baby of the house. So I have 2 older sisters. I have an older brother, and then I'm the baby. So obviously those 80s followed me through because my sisters and my brother and all of that. So I remember those movies. I love techno music. That was really big back then.
Yes.
So I don't know, what about the music? Who's your favorite artist from the 80s?
I would say Madonna.
Madonna? Yeah.
Yeah, Madonna. And Prince.
Oh yeah, Prince. I mean, yes.
I would have to say Prince is top of the list.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know, hands down.
Prince. Okay. What was better before cell phones and social media? And what is actually better now?
For me, it's going outside and playing because you know it wasn't like you could get a call. If you did get a call, it was on the landline, and you better not clog up the landline because it means no one else will get through. Because that that busy signal. And then you were able for me to enjoy life better because you weren't like, oh, let me take this picture for the gram. Like I like pictures. I had Polaroid, Kodak.
Yes.
Like I like pictures, so I agree with the taking of the memory. So with today, I would say what's better is you have better quality. It's not as expensive as it was to get those developed. Like you don't have to take it and not knowing if it looked good.
Yes.
Your finger was in the way.
Yes.
So the technology, when it comes to photography, is much better today. But that social media aspect, like it makes people not have that connection, that their attention spans, and I'm not speaking for everyone, but just for what I've observed, even myself, because I'm guilty of it. You know, if you have a conversation with someone, or are you checking your phone? I'm the type to put my phone face down because I know me. I'll la, pick it back up, and then it's like, oh, sorry, you're talking to me. Sorry, you know. But I just it forced you to get out and have a hobby and find something fun. You weren't just doom scrolling. So that's my topic.
That's good.
Yeah, I just love going outside too. In the 80s, got to be in the earth and the grass and the creek, and you know, we would spend hours at, you know, Saturday morning after we cleaned up, you know, clean the house, and you just went outside all day, and you just explored, you know, and we didn't, you know, you could find some rocks and sticks and make a fort and just have a great time. Yeah, I had a pager and then a sky pager. And now I don't like how accessible we all are all the time, you know, because with technology, I mean, it's better. I agree with Kwin, but it's like everybody knows what you're doing, and even if you just hit, you know, decline on your phone, they know that you don't want to answer the call, and then people take it personal. Maybe I'm just tired.
Tired or not by your phone.
Right, or not by my phone.
But also to piggyback off of what Laura said, in addition to the technology being good and how it's, you know, progressed, I also think people were nicer to each other. You know, I'm Southern, so that's kind of built in. But I call them keyboard crusaders because a lot of people will type something that they would never say to someone's face. And I think social media has given people a platform to just be insensitive and cruel. And, you know, I always say hurt people, and so they're quick to just be negative because they can. But if we were face to face, you know, like if you got a problem with me, I would appreciate it face to face. If you type it on the keyboard, then it's like, oh,
Yes.
you don't really mean it.
Right.
That's so good.
Because 9 times out of 10, when you're like, I heard you have a problem with me, they're like, what are you talking
That
about?
is so true.
That's not what I meant. That's not, but that's what you type.
That's what you type.
Autocorrect.
And interpreting, you can't interpret somebody's feeling behind what they're saying through, you know, text. And I just wish people were braver, like you said, just, hey, you know, I didn't like that, or could we do this different? And then you know, so you can make adjustments if you need to.
I'll take your consideration.
Yes,
I'll consider what you're
Here's my suggestion box.
Yes.
That's so good. I love that. You know what? And because I guess younger and part of that, like social media. I'm not gonna lie, I love social media. I like to be out there in the sense of I'm just creative.
Right.
And what I like about social media is that it gave me a space to be creative and share my creativity in a broader way. But I agree that people are like, you know, now everything is texting, which I'm a big texter, honestly. I'd rather you text me, unless you're dying and you're in the hospital, please don't call me, because I will be like, ignore, and text you, hey, what happened? I'm available, I'm going to respond to you,
Right.
you know, but don't call me, because I'm not going to answer unless it's an emergency. Call me twice, and then I'm like, okay, let me see. So, I mean, but I'm an example of what this has caused. All right, I'm 37. Yes, I was born in '89, but I was growing up. As you guys are talking, I'm like, oh, it's true. Like it did kind of come together because I kind of grew up seeing those changes were coming up with me too. And once social media blew up, I mean, MySpace was like the biggest thing.
MySpace.
Once, like that's where it all started.
Yes, it did.
You know, but it's true now. Everything is like, let me type, let me this, and then when we're face to face, we don't know what to do, what to say. And then back then in the 80s, or you know, the parties back then, we was dancing, socializing, drinking, and having a good time. Now you go to a party, everybody's on their phone in a corner, like mad awkward. You know, back in the day, I mean, at least with my party days, we're dancing, having fun.
Or if they're not in the corner, their phone is up here in their face or your face, and you know, they're just for the gram, and it's like, but I'm right here. How you dance with me?
Put your phone down. That is true.
Especially at a concert. It's just like everybody, you're not even watching the concert. You're not even enjoying it. You're not present.
That's crazy. Well, what would you guys bring back from the 80s or whatever year you were born, you know, whatever era? What would you guys bring back now?
For me, I don't want to sound so like, but like no matter where you were, what your family status is, what your background is, we had access to good food, healthy
Yes.
food, you know, affordable food. You know, I remember being able to eat and then go outside and play and not feeling sick or feeling like something's wrong or having stomach issues because we're wondering what they put in my food, what they put in the meat, you know, what they put in the water. Like, stuff was cleaner than what I would say would be today. So, like, I don't understand. I get it because it's about money. It's money. But at the same time, if you're poisoning the people spending their money, then what you gonna do? Like, limited supply.
There is limited supply.
Yeah.
And fresh vegetables are very expensive, you know. Even if you go to Aldi or Walmart, it's still, when you put everything in the cart, it's a lot. I would bring back the house parties. I had so much fun. And the breakdancing and the b-boying, that was, I mean, I know they do it now, but it's now more competition, you know, and acrobatics. And what about the groove and listening to the music and all the dancing? Like, everywhere we went, when we, you know, went out in that time, we were dancing. We came home our hair sweated out and everything.
And everyone was dancing.
Everybody was
It
dancing.
wasn't like just the ladies over here, the guys over there. Everybody danced. There was nobody that was too cool to do it.
Right,
No,
right.
everybody
that's cool.
did.
What's one song that instantly comes to your mind when you think of the 80s?
Oh, Danger Zone.
There you go.
I was like, that's Kwin's song right there. I was like, that's her
For
song.
me, I live my life like a soundtrack. So it's like there's a song for everything
That makes
for
sense.
me. And it's just, that's how I relate to life. That's how I get by. It's just music. So it doesn't matter what genre it is. I do spend a lot of my time in the past, though, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. I couldn't even tell you what's popular today because I spend a lot of my time in the past. But I also, depends on what mood I'm in, then I'll go and just go down the list. So if I had to pick, it would probably be, I want to dance with somebody.
Oh,
I would
yeah,
love that
Whitney
song,
Houston.
because it's like you just can't not.
Yeah.
You know,
We just
To eat with
somebody.
you
Somebody who loves me.
know, all
Yes,
this fake stuff. It's
Right.
like, you know.
But you know, it helps our emotions anyway.
it does. I would say Purple Rain for me. That was, when it came out in the movie, he was so, you know, rest in peace, such a musician and had so many different types of music. So anybody could rock with him. And just him singing, just, wow. Good Prince.
I like Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's love got to do with it? Yeah, what's love got to do with it?
But no, but it's valid though, because like you said, it speaks to us, but when you really get down to it, I can love you with my core, but I don't have to like you.
Yes.
You know, or sometimes people use love as a weapon.
Yes.
So they use it to manipulate. They use it to make you feel bad. And some people weaponize it. So it's like, when you think, well, what's love got to do with it? Because you're hurting me. You know, it's not good. The love that you're giving is not the love that I need. So what does that have to do with anything? You know, and I'll tell my partner any day, I want you here, but I don't need you. And that's because you don't want to be where you're needed anyway.
Right.
If you're with me because
good.
you need me,
Right.
then what's the point? Like, I want to be wanted.
That's good.
You know? So what's love I do with it?
That's good.
Yeah, that's so true. We were just talking about that, you know, and you know, I think that you should be free to love. I think a lot of people today worry about, oh, is that person gonna love me back? I'm not gonna love them because, you know, they might reject me or whatever. And I was talking to that with somebody, and I said, it's about the experience. Love is about the experience, whether it works out or not. It's the experience that you were able to love someone and they loved you back.
I like that.
And you felt loved, you know, in the time. It's the experience. It's not about being afraid. I don't think you should ever be afraid to love someone. I mean, they may not stay in your life, but you know.
I like that though. I like that point of view.
It's an experience. And that's what God wants us to do, and that's what we all as human beings want to do, is love each other. And you know, I'm a big hugger, you guys know that. And you know, I don't mind, because sometimes that one hug changes somebody's, just to feel love, because that's what hugs do. Give people like love.
Yes. And I agree, because I also think that love, the song says it's a second-hand emotion. And I mean, I go even beyond that. Love is not something that you just feel, it's something you put on. It's something that you decide that you have to do. Because, and Laura, you and I spoke a little bit about this when we did our podcast. You said that you love yourself more than you love any. You were like, I love everybody, but I love me more than I love anybody else. Because if you can't love yourself, if you can't stand yourself, who's gonna stand you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta learn to love yourself first.
Yes.
But even that, we don't love ourselves every day. What do we have to do? We gotta get up and decide. Wait, hold on. No, I am good. I am worth it. If you struggle with whatever it is that you struggle with, there's moments in our life when we do not love ourselves, because we're looking at ourselves or our flaws, or whatever it is in the moment is highlighting our value. So we ourselves, forget about love and relationship, marriage, children, just as an individual, you got to put on love. You got to decide, if you wake up like, I am not feeling myself today, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that means you got to look at yourself in the mirror and love yourself extra. You know what I mean? And give yourself some love. You know, like I always say, and we all have our moments. Give yourself 5 minutes. Do what you got to do, but get up, put your makeup on, whatever it is that makes you feel good, put some music on, and just enjoy your company.
Yes.
Enjoy yourself, love yourself, and then the people that are gonna come, then they're either gonna love all of you or not. It's like, this is it, this is what I got, you know what I mean? And the people that are gonna appreciate you, like they're gonna love you because you love yourself, and it's gonna be easier to love others as well. So I think that it's beyond emotion, it's beyond the butterflies, it's beyond the honeymoon stage. You get what I'm saying? After that's gone, now what? Like, are you still gonna love me when I don't have anything? Are you still gonna love me when I don't have money to buy you flowers or whatnot? Like, because all that goes away eventually.
Yes.
You gotta start loving the person every single day.
Will you still love me tomorrow? But what you're saying is so true. It's like you have to put it on like an armor, because, like for me, if people were to meet me now, like you wouldn't know that I don't really like compliments. It's not that it's a problem. It's just I never knew how to accept them, because we're our own worst critics.
Yes.
So, you know, when people, I used to be that person and like, I'm so stupid, I'm so crazy. And I would always say, stupid is a bad word. Don't say stupid, like it's so negative, so harsh. You know, like I said, in Southern hospitality, I would say that. I would never call anyone stupid, but I'm calling myself stupid. You know, I'm like, you're dumb, or what's wrong with you, you're crazy. And then I started to believe that there was something wrong with me, because I would always ask myself that question, what's wrong with me? So when I decided to flip it, side note, fun fact, you know, our bodies are water. We're made up of a lot of water. And there's a Japanese scientist who did an experiment on water. And so he would talk to like bottles of water, glasses of water, and look at it under a microscope. And he would play music for glasses of water and look at it under a microscope. So all the positive music, the positive vibes, you're great, you're amazing, you're beautiful, the water would light up like little snowflakes, beautiful. But then the ones you're dumb, you're stupid, you're crazy, would be like really dark and just really like
that's interesting.
Yes.
And so once I learned that, and they're like, you are water. So when I started saying negative stuff to me, my body would react, because my body is made mostly water. So like even to this day, I will talk to my glass of water and tell my water how amazing it is, so we can get all the good stuff, and then I can consume it. So like when people say stuff like, you did a great job, and I say, I know. You know, it sounds very arrogant and very cocky, but it's not me taking away from their compliment. It's just me taking away from, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh my gosh, I messed up. Oh my gosh, I stumbled. Oh, did anybody hear that I used a wrong word? Like, you know, there's memories that we have that from our past. We're like, oh my gosh, I messed some of those will come back and I'm like, stop that,
Yes.
move away. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, did I do a good job? Did I mess up? Now I'm thinking about that for days.
Yeah.
And the person that I may have had the interaction with was like, what are you talking about? You know, so then I just flipped it. So like I do tell myself. So I appreciate when people tell me how I'm kind, how they, all the positive things, but I gotta do it too.
Yes.
You know, I
Yes.
gotta do great. So I'm like, you did great. I know.
Yeah.
Aren't
That's
I?
great. Yes.
Oh, you
That
know-
is planting. You'll be like, I know.
You look so cute. Yes, I do.
I do.
Yes, I do.
I put in some work.
You know? Yes, you know, people will always also do that backhand. Oh, you look cute today.
Right.
Why you gotta add that to
Today.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I look cute every day.
Every single day.
You know?
Okay, I'm not the only one.
No, because then the voice in our head will be like, oh, okay, so what did I look like yesterday? Do I have to try harder tomorrow? Like, and then you just start doing that self-doubt and that self-talk, and then, you know, those thoughts are also radiating through our body, and now we feel sick because of all that negativity that we put into ourselves. So we like to say, I love myself first. And then, you know, if no one else is, that's okay.
That's
too.
okay
It
too.
wasn't meant for me, and that's okay. I don't want what's not meant for me.
Yes. I love that.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I know, I remember I was here with her and I said, I'm my favorite person.
Yes.
Like, I love hanging out with myself. If there was no one else here, I would be totally, completely happy. And, you know, loving yourself is very important. And I like that interesting tidbit about the water. And I hope that's
Look it
very
up. Like, if it's a
interesting.
YouTube video, there's books about it. Like, really, like, look into it. And it really will shift your paradigm because when you really think about it, you know how, like tell yourself, I'm sick. All of a sudden you feel sick.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know? And some people can't even pinpoint why you're sick, why you are sick. You just all of a sudden feel it. So you're like, I'm sad. You start feeling sad. You know,
Yes.
I'm depressed, start feeling depressed. And it's like, don't get it twisted. That exists.
Right.
It's
right.
real.
Yes.
It is.
Right.
But you can also try
Mhm.
and see what you can do to bring yourself to the next
I
level.
like that.
You know, you have to be your own best friend.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
I love that.
All day long.
I love that. Thank you, ladies. All right. So, what was your favorite childhood snack?
Pop tarts.
Rim
Cold.
pops.
Oh,
The rim pops, yes, the rim pops.
Yes. Oh, she got
I
that.
used to love those. Oh my gosh.
Well, my favorite snack was the hot popcorn back in the day, and it was 25 cents.
The hot popcorn, which one was that?
It was, I don't know, it was like a red bag.
Oh, and then it had like,
It was like a spicy,
Spicy
but
popcorn.
not too spicy, you know, but it was really good, but, you know, I haven't been able to find those, but back in the
probably
day.
don't make them anymore, right?
Probably don't. And you know, they're not 25 cents anymore.
No, they are
And
not.
that's full of stuff we shouldn't be putting in our bodies anyway.
That is very true. Very true. So, you know, I guess I can't have my popcorn.
You make it yourself.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right.
you can make it
now,
yourself.
You know what? That's
No
what I'm
preservatives.
saying. Okay, what was your favorite show growing up?
I would have to put it in between, this is more getting into the 90s. Saved by the Bell.
Yes, that was good.
Every episode, I have seen it more than once.
Yes.
Even when they were in middle school. All of them.
All of them.
And then 90210, I've seen all of those too.
I saw all of
College,
those too.
after college, the new reboot, I've seen them all.
I love it.
I like Three's Company.
That's cute!
They were so silly, you
Yeah.
know, and I thought it was so weird. I'm like, he's got two women, you know, roommates there, but I just thought it was funny. And I mean, sorry, like the Cosby Show. I like the Cosby Show.
No, I was talking to someone about the Cosby Show the other day because at the end of the day, my question was, can you separate the art from the artist?
Right.
You know, and when you think about all the different people and all these allegations that are coming out, I feel like there are certain actors on that show that they didn't need that show,
Right.
so they didn't have to be around that.
Right.
So I'm thinking maybe you just didn't know. Like y'all don't know if I got people buried underneath my garden because I'm out here being nice,
Right.
and if I do got people buried under my garden, that ain't nothing to do with y'all.
Right, yes.
But what does that have to do with you? And then what does that have to do with the message? Am I wrong? 1000%. But is my message coming through? So like that one, I kind of have to teeter the line on it, because especially when it comes to representation, that was one of the shows that I could see positive.
Yes.
You know, I tell people all the time, I don't have daddy issues. I had a father in the house. And for a black woman, people think that, oh my gosh, you know who your father is? He was there. He raised you together with your mom type stuff. It's like, yeah, you know. But I feel like that, like when it comes down to some of the stuff we got to watch, having a successful family of color, that was just, you can't take that away.
No, that's amazing. I mean, it's amazing, and in our communities, it's, you know, in the brown and black community, that's always the stigma that, you know, you guys can't have parents, you know, or there's a single mom or a single dad. And it's funny because I think in our communities, we are so family oriented. We do cookouts, you know, Christmas, whatever, you know, holidays there are. Even if there's not a holiday, we are so family oriented. So it's just very strange sometimes how that's the assumption.
Well, and also though, when you really think about it, it's not even community based, because I've been a single parent from between 2013 to 2026. I was a single parent, and that was a choice, and it was because I had to think about the situation that I was in and the example I was setting for my children, because I was going to stay, by all means, thinking about the stigma and the stereotypes. But then I thought, if I stay, when my children get older, they're going to stay too, because their mom did it. They're going to be in the same situation, and that's not a type of life to live if you're unhappy. So sometimes people choose to leave, and it's for the better, and that's okay too.
And it is okay.
Like, it's okay, and it doesn't matter what community you're in. If I don't like you, what's love got to do with it?
Love got to do with it.
That's our thing. What's love got
To do with it.
Okay. I love you from afar. Bye. All right, ladies. So, do you guys remember what your first cassette player was?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so my first actual cassette, I bought it myself. It was Bone Thugs and Harmony. Sitting out at the crossroads. Bone Thugs and Harmony. And then I had No Limit. I bought them at the same time. You know, back then you could.
Yes.
$10.
Yeah,
Stack
that's
up.
right.
And then I had Master P, No Limit Soldiers. Yeah.
You remember?
Mine was NWA.
I
I know, right? That right, exactly. And I wore that tape out. I mean, I was like, I saved all my money from working at the mall, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go get my NWA tape, and then blasted it. And my mom's like, what are you playing?
It's music, Mom.
It's music.
Oh my God! You know what? I miss that. I miss being in your room, putting your little boombox, you know, little CD,
Yes.
you know, or tape player, and just singing your heart out. Like, we
Yes.
don't do that anymore.
Yes.
I used to get relaxers and straighten my hair, and in it was just for me. And they would have little cassettes, and it with instructions on how to put a relaxer in. I don't know how I found this out. I don't know how I knew. You know, like there's some stuff you just knew. If you took 2 pieces of paper and put it in the side little holes,
Yes.
you can record over it.
Yes.
So many mixtapes, and I dug so much stuff off of the radio. Like
The show's coming on at 9 o'clock. Let me go ahead and get this ready.
You know, like that Quiet Storm too.
Yes.
Like
yes.
I had that. Like music has always been a part of my life.
Yes.
So yeah.
Me too. I love music.
Me too.
It just brought me back when I used to live with my parents. And I don't know, even the cameras back in the day that you're talking about, you had to go and then develop it. It was some like simpler. I feel like more. I don't know. Like our parents, I feel like our parents never knew where I was at. I was always outside playing with my neighbors, doing God knows what.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have 2 kids. I better know where you at. I'm following you everywhere. But I think it's just because things have gotten crazier with the years, and now we're more careful and more cautious and things like that. But I love it. I used to play kickball outside. Again, my 90s years, my favorite show was Friends, Charmed. You know.
Oh, Charmed?
I love
yes,
Charmed,
I
yes.
love Charmed
And
too.
I do love Saved by the Bell. I love that
Me
show.
too.
So, but it's good to go back and think about these things. And we're almost finishing up. We're just going to ask some questions. And no, actually, we're going to finish the lyrics.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
I don't count because I'm probably not going to know some of these answers. Okay.
All right, Quinn.
Yeah, you guys just.
We got it.
Right, here we go. All right, guys, let's see. Finish the lyrics. Totally awesome 80s. We built this city
On rock and roll.
Oh, nice. Sweet dreams are made of
These.
Made of these? What is it?
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Who am I
to disagree?
There you go. Okay.
Travel the world and the 7 seas. And everybody is looking for something. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
See, y'all can sing. I can't. So.
Wake me up before you go.
Go.
I want to dance with
Somebody.
somebody. Wait, I need that one. Girls just want to have fun.
Fun.
Okay, I need that one too. Okay. Pour some sugar on
Me.
I know that one.
Pour some sugar on me. That's a rock and roll
By White
song. Yeah.
Time after time, if you fall, I will
Catch you.
You. No, not you. I'm gonna catch myself. Eye of the tiger. It's the thriller of the
Fight. Night.
fight.
Fight.
Thrill of the fight.
Okay, I don't know that one.
Yeah.
I am the timer and the thrill of the fight.
Okay, there we
there we
go.
go. Sorry,
Karate Kid or something? Yeah.
I might have said that wrong. Just a small town girl living in a.
Big town.
Lonely world.
Lonely world. Big town. It's lonely world. See, you know all these.
All right, that's it, guys.
That's it? Yay!
Thank you guys so much for joining us. Thank you, ladies, for being a part. I don't know if you guys have anything that you guys want to add.
Like, subscribe, comment below.
Subscribe and like.
Yeah,
comment.
subscribe and like.
Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you,
Sorry.
guys. It's always fun going
Sorry.
back, you know. Oh, let's go back. Way back into time.
Going back to Cali.
Bye,
Peace
guys.
and love.